Hey, Jason Spangler here, the SanteeSwapper, back with another unboxing. Now, this does not happen very often, and I certainly am not going to tell you this story to encourage anyone else to do this, but since I like to always share the stories that come with these collections, I thought I would tell you. So here in these boxes, I have 20 pounds of scouting memorabilia that came to me from a gentleman who lives in New York. Now, the interesting thing about this is that when I was talking to the gentleman about the collection, he had kind of decided he wanted to make sure that the collection went to someone who would really appreciate it. And so in our conversation, he essentially said, I will just send it to you. I just want you to have it, so someone who would appreciate it will be sort of the custodian of this, because no one in his family was interested in a scouting memorabilia. So what we did was I actually said, well, I will pay for the shipping if you're so gracious to do that. And so that's what we worked out. So this is about 20 pounds of scouting memorabilia, cost about $50 to have it shipped to me, and I know it's going to be worth it. I have no idea what's in there. When the gentleman told me that he was just going to simply gift this to me, I didn't ask for pictures, I didn't ask for questions, there really was no reason to, and so I'm real curious to see what's in this box. So the guy wrote me a nice little note, and he literally said, "Thanks for recycling my stuff, John." So John, I'm going to do my best to recycle these items. Let's go ahead and, just for the folks watching the video, dump this out and kind of see what John had. Whoa! Stuff falling everywhere. Oh man, lots and lots of stuff here. Probably we'll be able to see some of the arc of John's scouting career and kind of get a feel for when he was involved in scouting, just by going through this stuff. But I can just tell you, it's a really impressive bunch of stuff. I mean, belt buckle here, bags of Order the Arrow patches, council patches. I can see he was a Cub Scout. There's Cub Scout stuff here, adult knots, great little garrison cap. Love to see these garrison caps. Scouts today really like to trade for those because they're so vintage. And then here's just some really big bag of patches. Let's see what this big monster jacket patch is. Oh man, sorta new Horizon. This is a campery jacket patch. Holy crap. Somebody spent some money on that. So you can see that he definitely was very active involved. He also was someone who was awarded the Silver Beaver. Here's his Silver Beaver card. Now I have no idea if in these boxes, if we will come across his Silver Beaver medal. That may be something he decided to keep, but who knows? He just let me know that he was Silver Beaver. So Silver Beaver, for anyone who's watching this video is not familiar, that is the highest award that a council can give to a volunteer. And so they usually only give out, well, depending on the size of the council, they might only give out just a handful of those each year. And it's something that you're sort of nominated for by people. There's like usually a nomination form that someone would fill out and mail in. And so it's kind of a big deal. I know in my council, only probably less than 5 people got it every year. Probably in a bigger council, they have more numbers. So what I'm chucking in the box, I'm seeing just more bags of sort of common issues and stuff that probably wouldn't get you too excited. Things like patrol patches and stuff like that. All right, so again, more big bags of patches here, Adirondack. So this is, again, New York stuff, which is very cool. You can tell a little bit here, we have the neckerchief that you would have worn when you were going through Wood Badge. This is the participant neckerchief. And then maybe in here we also would find his tartan neckerchief if he decided to send that. There's some other BSA neckerchiefs here. Irvington, New Jersey. I'm not sure if that was a unit he could have been involved in, but there's possibly Troop 216, Irvington, New Jersey. And then here's an older one right here, and also a conclave neckerchief. Huh. So I'll have to research that. A training conference, 68 training conference, and it's just such an odd shaped patch. There's another one from 69, but this is a district. So Rockland County Council, Kakiat District training. That's really interesting. I don't know where on the uniform that would go because it's way bigger than a pocket flap. So I'm not sure about that guy. That will be interesting to investigate. Again, here's a bag of Order the Arrow items, and I can see in here a couple of cool things like a really cool old Munsi jacket patch. Very nice. In here there's some Order the Arrow flaps, one from Loon. This is a Lodge. Michigan 136 is from New Jersey, I believe. And then this would have been his lodge, again, Munsi, that would have been that Rockland County, which we've already seen some signs of there. So some nice Order of the Arrow flaps. It's a really colorful jacket patch in here. Let's see what this is really a modern looking loon jacket patch. So that's pretty nice. So, man, I tell you, for someone who just wanted to recycle his stuff, I really appreciate what he did here. I'm going to have a lot of fun going through these patches. Here we have some community strips and also red and white strips underneath that. Of course, community strips is what Scouts wore back in the 50s and 60s, 70s when they didn't have council strips, and council strips debuted in the early 1970s. Again, a couple more garrison caps. These two are Explorer caps, and we have two different versions of the patch. We have the old Caw, which would have been from the 50s, and then I think post 1958 we would have had this sort of circle rocket design that some people refer to. Then we still have another big box. This box is about 14 pounds if I remember. We have a necktie, more troop neckerchief, Mohican district, more neckerchiefs. Here's a nice conclave neckerchief, probably also from New York, I would guess. Oh, this is beautiful. Here's a Munsi pie neckerchief. That's pretty cool. Camp Mohican. I saw several Camp Mohican items, and so I'm guessing that would be the camp for up there. But you can see this. Here's a 2008 conclave neckerchief. So he was pretty active up until maybe the last 10 years. I haven't really seen anything that would suggest in the last 10 years he's been involved in scouting. West Point Camporee, that's a big thing that I'm sure someone living in upstate New York would have definitely been to. Some more simple patches here. Lots of stuff. There's just all kinds. There's knots in there, CSPs, just a lot of what I sort of call insignia, stuff that you'd wear in your uniform in this bag. There is a little container here of some stuff. This is heavy, so this is where the belt buckles ended up. So here's an Essex Council belt buckle, another one from Essex Council, and then a really cool wood badge belt buckle. I'll have to research that one a little bit. It's kind of a really nice, fancy one. And then some other ones here from, now that's pretty cool. I wonder if my friend Matt Delk has this. That's a Munsi Lodge belt buckle. That is pretty cool there. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like that before. And then another Essex Council. So I'll have to see what the connection was with Essex Council. And then some more stuff again, just it's random, right? There's more OA flaps in here, a name tag from Wood Badge. Here's a bag of merit badge patches, some Cub Scout hat. Get a little bit of everything with these collections. But that's actually one thing I really enjoy with collections like this is it's just getting kind of all the stuff. You get the whole story. For example, over here, here's a fistful of Order of the Arrow sashes. And in this group, we obviously lead off, we can see that he was a Vigil Honor member because where did it go? Right here, one of these I saw. Yeah, there it is. Saw a Vigil triangle. So that would make sense, you know, someone who was involved in his lodge, who was a Silver Beaver, he probably also would be a Vigil Honor member of the Order of the Arrow. All right, more boxes. Now this is really freaking cool. Check this out. This must have been something that a troop would have done because this would be probably every current merit badge that was available at that time. And all of these are hand sewn on here. And the way I can date this is this Eagle Scout patch right here. My brother was awarded that style of Eagle Scout patch. He probably got his Eagle, I'm going to guess, around 1982, 83, somewhere in there. And that's the Eagle patch he was awarded. So this is basically early 1980s, and it looks to be all the merit badges. Now, I can see a couple of merit badges on here that are older, and so I'm not sure if it starts like with the letter A and goes all the way through. I'll have to do a little homework on that, but that is pretty cool. That's hundreds and hundreds of merit badges. That's pretty cool. That's a real keepsake item. I actually went to a middle school open house last night, and there was a troop there doing a roundup in the gym. I went and spoke to them. They could have used something like that. Would have helped their efforts a little bit. So that'll be cool. I might have to recycle that. All right. Again, another nice, wonderful stack of neckerchiefs. I love neckerchiefs. Cool stuff here. That's actually like, you wonder how does someone from New York end up with a California OA neckerchief? That's what that is right there. So, you know, probably going to something like a 77 NOAC. That would have been a good place to trade for something like that. So more stuff here, just regular neckerchiefs. 10 Mile River Scout Camp, certainly that's the sort of infamous, famous New York camp that a lot of people went to, and then I'm seeing more stuff from that district. So then just more patches and stuff. Here's another thing from Munsi. Oh, cool. This is like a vest. Okay, check this out. So he sort of had a custom Munsi vest. I'm not sure the story on that. Maybe somebody from New York can share with me what that is, or if they've seen that, if that's something people have up there. So this is an awesome collection. I really, it's just, I'm still just going through bags, guys. Just all kinds of beautiful patches here. So this will take me a while to organize as well, because every one of these bags has different stuff in them, but that's a good problem to have. So this is an exciting collection. I'm really tickled to get it. I can't wait to play with it and kind of get it sorted out to recycle it. So thanks for watching this video. Again, Jason Spangler. I ask you to go to my website, scoutpatchcollectors.com. There you can see more unboxing videos. I have a podcast you can subscribe to. I also do a newsletter for collectors, the Scouting Hot Finds, and lots of other stuff on my website, Trader Calendar, etc. Appreciate you watching this video. I need to sharpen this knife.